Hi guys, it's Jessica Hayes. Today I have a tutorial for a navy smoky eye that I have been rocking for quite some time. I believe I learned this look when I was in makeup school. My teacher did a really cool navy smoky eye and then finished it off with a pop of orange through the crease of the eye just to give the look a little bit more warmth and make it a little fresh. So it's been my favorite for a really long time and it's definitely evolved since then. You know, the shape and the colors that I use. I'm going to be using a lot of MakeupGeek shadows as well. So if you would like to learn how to recreate this navy but fresh smoky eye, keep watching and I will teach you how. I'm going to start off with patting a little bit of the soft ochre paint pot all over the lid with my finger. I'm going to use the Smith 122 brush just to pat a skin-like shadow all over the lid. This is the Smith 232 brush and just a little bit of MakeupGeek Peach Smoothie. I'm just going to pop that in the crease of the eye, just to add a little bit of warmth to this look. I'm going to use the color Nautical from MakeupGeek and the Smith 256 brush and just start getting the eye shape that I'm looking for. So I'm going to kind of make a little bit of a V on the outer corner and back into the crease. I'm going to go in with the Smith 247 brush and this Makeup Forever Shadow 726 and just blend out the edge of that blue. Adding orange and blue together is inevitably going to get like a little bit of a brownish kind of look to it. So just make sure you keep that along that line that we've created and just don't blend too far down into the blue. I love adding the orange though because it gives a real nice warmth to the look. Sometimes if I use just all blue, it just kind of makes my eyes look tired. Just gonna take the tip of that 247 brush and a little bit of the Nautical shadow as well. Just the tiniest bit on the tip of that brush and such a light pressure. Just blend through so you don't have that line right there. Now I'm going to grab this beautiful MakeupGeek foiled shadow Center Stage. I'm going to press that into the brush and just pat that all over the lid. These shadows are super soft, so it doesn't take much to build them up. Using this little Morphe 508 brush, I'm going to grab that Nautical color again and just build that underneath the eye. Sometimes I don't even bother with eyeliner underneath the eye, because these colors are so pigmented, they build and you get that true color without it having to grab onto anything, and then it doesn't smudge everywhere during the day. I'm going to take the tip of the 256 brush and a little bit of that Nautical shadow and just run that underneath so it's nice and diffused. A little bit of Peach Smoothie back on the 247 and just run that underneath the eye. Feeling like this definitely needs a little bit of depth in the crease, so I'm going to get a little bit of MakeupGeek's Corrupt and just using the flat of this brush, just add a little bit just right into that V there. Not so it's obvious that we have black, but just so it can create just a little bit of depth in the corner there. And then take this brush and just lightly blend that back out. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Stila Stay All Day liner and just do this really close to my lashes. I don't want this to be a super liner winged out kind of look, so this is just to make sure the band, the base of my lashes is super black. For this look, you could either do black on the inside waterline. I'm gonna use skin color today, the Charlotte Tilbury eye cheek color, just because I'm going to be wearing this look in the daytime. So I just wanna make it a little less dramatic and a little more fresh, if you can call this look fresh, but we're just gonna roll with it. Just gonna use a baby wipe to clean up underneath the eyes. Just go ahead and add a little bit of mascara, or a lot of mascara. Now that mascara is done, let's start off with the rest of the face. I'm going to be using the DiorSkin foundation, and I'm actually going to be doing a time test of that today. I won't include it in this video, but there will be another one up shortly. So now my base is done. This is the DiorSkin Nude Air. You guys can check out that video on my YouTube soon. Just gonna pop a little concealer underneath the eye. This is the Charlotte Tilbury concealer in shade Fair. I'm gonna use this Rodial Instaglam contour. This is shade 3. I've been really liking this contour because it's pretty much foolproof. It goes on really smooth and it's a little more sheer, so you can't, add too much, so you've got a big stripe of contour bronzer happening on the backs of your cheeks. So keeping the cheeks pretty neutral because the eyes are so colored. If you did want to add a little bit of blush, I would go with something a little more peachy toned, just to match that warmth that we have through the crease. Then I'm going to take the MAC Lightscapade Mineralize Skin Finish and just tap that on the tips of the cheekbones right there. Up a little bit above the brow. I'm going to be using Kat Von D's Bow and Arrow Everlasting Liquid Lipstick for the lips, just because it's a nice neutral tone, but it's got a little bit of a peachiness to it. So that concludes my navy smoky eye. I think that you could probably rock a few different neutral toned lips with this as well. Anything like peachy, nudie would look really pretty with this kind of eye. But I hope you found this helpful in making a navy eye a little more wearable. Every time that I've ever worn like a bluish kind of eye, I always feel like I look kind of sick and tired by the end of the day. It like makes my eyes look red and stuff, so I feel like the orange in it kind of gives it more of a fresh, wearable look. If you guys have any suggestions, please make sure you leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys want to see, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!